The perennial question of the house can never be solved, as it is always in a state of becoming. In 1968, Henri Lefebvre wrote the following in his text, Production of Space. Consider a house and a street, for example. The house has 6 stories and an air of stability around it. One might almost see it as the epitome of immovability, with its concrete and its stark, cold, and rigid outlines. Now, a critical analysis would doubtless destroy the appearance of solidity of this house, stripping it, as it were, of its concrete slabs and its thin, non-load-bearing walls, which are really glorified screens, and uncovering a very different picture. In the light of this imaginary analysis, our house would emerge, permeated from every direction by streams of energy, which run in and out of it by every imaginable route: water, gas, electricity, telephone lines, radio and television signals, and so on. Its image of immobility would then be replaced by an image of complex mobilities, a nexus of in and out conduits. By depicting this convergence of waves and currents, this new image, much more accurately than any drawing or photograph, would at the same time disclose the fact that this immovable property is actually a two-faceted machine analogous to an active body. At once a machine calling for massive energy supplies and an information-based machine with low energy requirements. The occupants of the house perceive, receive, and manipulate the energies which the house itself consumes on a massive scale. Lefebvre's words resonate with concerns regarding the design of dwellings for the 21st century. The emerging idea of the house is less concerned with the objectness of the house and its furnishings, and focused more on what the house and its components can do. This can also be summarized as a shift from the prescriptive to the performative. The house is technologically integrated with the body and its desires, putting aside questions of space and form to focus on the way materials and elements operate sensorially, productively, emotionally, in relation to and as extensions of their human occupants. North House is a prototype dwelling developed in response to the extreme conditions of northern climates that pairs complete solar power with mobile and interactive technologies. The exterior layers of the house comprise a thick, responsive envelope that physically mediates energy production, environmental conditions, and the personal comfort preferences of the occupants. Photovoltaic enhanced louvers, roof panels, screens, and fabrics, in a flexible distributed system, generate solar energy, provide shading or access to the interior, and are capable of mitigating extreme weather shifts. They close down when the house is in condition mode and open up to allow the house to breathe and expand during temperate seasons. The adaptive living interface is a thin skin of information systems, responsive to touch, capable of subtle display, and able to mediate interactions between the occupants and the building systems. Touch-controlled interfaces and ambient cues create a tangible, physical involvement with the technologies and systems of the house. Technology is no longer cold and remote, but made personal, physical, and mobile by developing ways that people can relate to energy use with their own bodies. What is more, the system assists occupants in making informed decisions about energy use by providing feedback on the energy state of the home. The home network is fully integrated with one's mobile phone that indicates when the house has begun to produce surplus energy and then allows one to choose and direct this energy to power up the battery of an electric vehicle or appliance, or sell energy to the global market via the grid. The occupant is at the center and in control of this environment, while both at home and away, connected through the now pervasive and ubiquitous net of global energy and information. These attempts and pursuits are not definitive answers for every situation, but experiments in new possibilities and opportunities to reimagine the way in which we dwell and the manner in which we conceive the construct of the house.